again?
He once DM'd a fake girl that he never met that was a catfish that we found out was catfishing him with fake photos. She was actually a big fat from Chicago and was catfishing him as a skinny supermodel. And he texted her, Trisha's smelled so bad, I'd never desire sex with her.
You said that?
Oh, really? Should we bring up the text messages?
But wait. No. Because...
Welcome back to Frenemies Unloaded. Today we're going to take a look back at Frenemies episode number 9, which means we skipped over podcast episodes 7 and 8. So podcast 7 was the first episode where Dr. Drew appeared, and he also came back at another time. So we're going to look at those two episodes together. And episode 8 was when they did a political podcast. So we're going to skip over that one for now and settle on Frenemies episode number 9. So we're going to take this time to look at the big fight, but this time it wasn't with Trisha and Ethan. No, it was with Trisha and Moses. While we anticipate the wedding of Trisha and Moses, let's take a look back into their moments on Frenemies.
Because it's like you have this, my therapist described it, it's like a rubber band,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like when you get into too comfortable of a space,
Mm-hmm.
because your natural state is like depression and misery or whatever. I'm being, whatever. It's like your tendency to rubber band back because you feel so uncomfortable being content.
Right. That's
One thing I want to say is I didn't see this episode when it first aired. I watched it back later, and I remember avoiding this episode like the plague just because I didn't like her outfit. It took me forever to click on the thumbnail just because of that outfit. The hair, the eyes, the birds. I didn't know what was going on, and I refused to click on it until one day I just had absolutely nothing to watch. And then I was like, well, let me see what this episode is about.
kind of on par with what my therapist tells me. He tells me I'm so used to chaos. And he's like, you're
Right.
comfortable in chaos. So when things are calm and
Yeah.
good, you just want to create chaos.
But you have to get used to order because it's better.
Yeah.
You have to start to just feel comfortable in order.
I was chaos this weekend. I was really bad this weekend and I feel really bad about it.
Why? What
I'm
happened?
depressed.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I got in a big fight, a one-sided fight.
With Moses?
Yeah.
Well, he seems okay. Are you okay?
We haven't talked about it because I didn't want to cry.
Really?
But I didn't want to come here alone because I'm like, they're going to know something's wrong, so come with me.
Aw. Damn. I hope you guys work it out. I like you guys.
I totally believe Ethan when he says that he hopes they work it out and that he likes them together. Oh, Trisha's making the sad face. But you know what? She's putting out her feelers. Ethan was really good in this episode playing therapist, I have to admit, because it's a very touchy subject when you are the mediator between two people in your life that are having conflict, and especially if it's a romantic relationship. You have to be careful that you are in the middle and you're not seen as being on one person's side versus the other. And I think Ethan does an excellent job of staying neutral and seeming as though he's on both people's sides. And at this moment, too, he leans a little bit towards Trisha because he realizes that she may need more of that emotional support in that moment. But he still does a very good job. So we'll see what happens now.
But he knows. But, I don't know the content of the...
I wasn't me.
It's true. He doesn't know the context. So I like how he was kind of like, you know what? I don't really know what just happened. So let me just take a step back and kind of find out what's going on, which is smart.
Mean or
Okay.
physical already. Well, I wasn't mean at all. I was really sad,
Oh,
actually.
the banana fell.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that little slip? Okay, we're going to rewind that a bit so you can hear what she just said.
I wasn't mean or physical already. Well, I wasn't mean at all. I was really sad,
Oh,
actually.
the banana fell.
Was that a little slip of the tongue? Because she really is pretty good at catching herself. But that was a little slip right there. But she caught herself. Like, it wasn't a fight. And then, well, let's just go from here.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. Obviously, don't know the content of the fight, but
It wasn't a fight.
And now she's gonna like clarify it wasn't a fight. Okay, you kind of had a little slip there, but now she wants to make it clear it wasn't a fight, as in a physical fight. Okay, if you say so. I mean, just because there's no pictures this time doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Well, I don't mean a physical. I mean, you guys obviously had a verbal altercation, right?
Just me. It's always one-sided because Moses is so calm. He's the worst person to fight with because he's just so...
Yeah, so you can't even spin it away because, like you said, it was just you. It's hard to fight with somebody that is not fighting back with you. She's right, because she would look like the one that's losing control while he's calm.
I'm like, just leave. He's like,
It's
okay.
annoying.
Oh, see, isn't that funny? Trisha told Moses to just leave. And what did he say? Okay. Unlike the reverse, when Moses wants to leave and she's holding him against his will, taking his keys, taking his phone.
And I took his phone. I saw like other DMs to girls. We went to the floor, and so then I like punched back. But
You
I
guys
was
had a
just like,
tussle?
he had bruises. So...
You guys were fighting over his phone? Oh my God.
Well, then I took his keys, and so he was trying to get the keys back.
Imagine if Moses did that to her at that point, where she's saying to leave and he's saying no, 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 no. Moses was smart by saying okay, because if he didn't, this story would go a whole different way if she was really good and angry enough. But I don't believe she was. But let's continue.
Right? Ela's
Yeah.
the same. It's like, it's so annoying.
They're
Like,
just like
assholes.
they're just chill with whatever you want. They're
Yeah.
like, all right. That's awful.
Now, I think Ethan right there let that slip, calling Gila that word. He's trying to bond with Trisha at that moment. Like, yeah, look at us. You know, they're clearly extroverted people and they are in relationships with introverted people who are also brother and sister, they're siblings. So it was like, yeah, he's like, I can relate. You know, so it was nice seeing him bond with Trisha in that moment, but... he shouldn't have called Gila that. But I understand why he did, as in, you know, it was kind of a joke, but kind of have to watch that.
I hope you guys work it out. You feel like maybe it won't work out?
You hear Ethan? Do you feel like it maybe won't work out? He's there looking like, I gotta recoup. He's like, wait a second, let me just crunch the numbers right now. You guys think it's not going to work out? Like, what's going on here? He's like, yo, let me know so I can make some plans. You see how Trisha was looking to Moses for the answer? Which makes me believe that even though what she said so far, she's the one who told Moses to leave, that the argument, whatever it is, it makes it seem like she was just starting stuff just to start stuff. Or because she wanted something. Like, she's telling him to leave. This is the worst. She's telling him to leave, but I feel like she didn't want him to leave. I feel like she was starting an argument, but it was an argument to not push him away, but to bring him closer to her. And we shall see as it continues. So, but again, the fact that she's looking to him for an answer, because if Ethan is like, oh, do you think is it going to work out? To me, it seems that for Trisha, the answer for her wants to be yes, but she needs Moses to be on board with her. So she's looking to him for an answer instead of answering herself. That means that she was the one that felt like she was losing him versus the other way around.
Aw, Moses said, I love her.
I know. Yesterday I was like, I don't love you.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I know, fuck.
Unless you mean it.
No, I think I love
So you wanted to break up with him and he was like, is that what it was?
Yeah, and he's like, okay, I'll just leave. And then I wanted to fight more, but he already left.
See? He called your bluff. How are you going to say that you wanted to break up with him and he says he loves you and you said, well, I don't love you, and you tell him to leave and he says, okay, and then you're mad about it? You just said you're breaking up with him. Like, what is that about?
Damn.
He's like, can I sleep in the bed? I'm like, no, I'll sleep in the guest room. And then he went back to his place last night.
Yeah, she wants drama. Well, you all know this, but she wants drama. So, and we're going to see too. She's the one who starts the whole argument and everything. And she's mad. She's upset. And she wants to break up with him. And she tells him to leave. And he's like, yeah, okay, peace out. But she wanted to fight more. No. Because he remembers what happened the last time. Your more is too much. You should say to yourself, no, I don't want to fight more, because then you get into a whole space that you say you black out and then you wake up and there's bruises on the other person.
This was the first night we slept alone in 3 months, and I was really sad, and that's why I'm really depressed.
Well, that's why you're depressed then. You
I
had
was
a fight.
depressed before. I was depressed last week.
Well, if you do like him, you guys can work it out. Look at this thing working its way down, man. This is a metaphor for like your
Relationship.
yeah, because like
Hanging on to
here's
it.
normality, here's stability.
Ethan's
And
trying
it's
here,
a
but
slow ascent, but like descent. I mean,
you know,
but like
just playing in
You
food.
just gotta handle. You just gotta hold on for the ride of your life.
I'm like the habanero on top, riding the dick.
dick.
I'm hoping I don't fall off.
Spicy, bobbling. Yeah, this is awesome. This is by far our best show, isn't it?
One time,
Okay, you see right now, Trisha has something she wants to say, and she's just waiting for the opportunity to say it. So from here is where she knows what she's going to say, and now she's just waiting for Ethan to stop goofing off so she can say what she really wants to say. She has something she really wants the world to know. Ethan, stop playing around with the food and listen to Trisha spill her guts.
you have so much anger in you right now. At the beginning of our relationships, Moses told me I gave toothy blowjobs.
Say what?
He said I used too much teeth in blowjobs.
Oh, he told
Moses.
you that? Well, that's good feedback. I'm surprised you didn't get that feedback by now in your life.
That's what I said. I'm like, no one's ever complained.
I'm
Like, she's laughing, but she's upset.
surprised you're the first person to tell her that. If it's
That's
the
all I
case.
think about now, so I hold it against him.
Like what? She wants us to be mad at him about that? Come on, Trish, you have to do better than that. Right now, I'm not on your side. You have to come up with something more.
I told him that in our fight. But you know what? I fell out of love with you when you told me I had toothy blowjobs.
Why? That's like good feedback.
I don't say if someone's doing something wrong.
Well, hold on. Was it like, yo, stop? Don't ever get. Was it mean, or was it like, just so you know? Yeah, it's constructive feedback.
No, this is how he said it. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, do you always use so much teeth?
That's not super direct.
That's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened, and I still hold resentment towards him today.
And she's not lying about that. She still resents him for that. Like, she's laughing, but she's mad, you guys. Just bear that in mind.
Because you thought maybe that she was like a kinky into like teeth play or something. Yeah. I think I've given that feedback to someone before, but like, because it's like you're in a relationship and you're like, yo, like, just so you know.
You see, Trisha's not listening to Ethan. No. She's ready to spill. Ethan, be quiet. I want some tea.
Because sometimes they say, how is it? And you go, well, there's a lot of teeth down there. I think that's good feedback.
He once DM'd a catfish that my pussy stank.
Say that again.
Ethan was like, hold up. Say that again. Because the first bit didn't go over, right? It was a big joke. No. No. She's mad, you guys. She's mad.
He once DM'd a fake girl that he never met that was a catfish that we found out was catfishing him with fake photos. She was actually a big fat bitch from Chicago and was catfishing him as a skinny supermodel. And he texted her, Trisha's pussy smelled so bad, I'd never desire sex with her.
Look at Ethan's face. Ethan has the best face, the best reaction. Like, that's the perfect reaction.
You said that.
Ethan, this is why I like this show, because, okay, I watch all the H3 podcasts, After Dark, H3 TV, now that they have, and what's the other one they have? Off the Rails. But this one was perfect because Ethan loves, like, gossip. He loves it. And a lot of times when he's on his other podcasts, and now he has a political podcast, Leftovers, He can't really get into these like loose, useless gossip, like that doesn't really matter. This like stupid tea stuff. What's going on with the popular YouTubers? He doesn't really have anybody to vibe off of and like talk that nonsense. And so Trisha was good with that because she would indulge him in nonsense. The stuff that like more mature people would look at him and say, like, are we really going to talk about Austin McBroom in his jet ski spinning around in his pool? Like, Trisha would entertain all of that nonsense. So he needed somebody like that. And I think Trisha was kind of perfect, but it went too far at times. But I like the nonsense gossip, frivolous stuff they would talk about. It was really playful. So even now, where Ethan's like, did you say that? Let's get into it.
Oh, really? Should we bring up the text messages?
But wait. No. Because you keep going back? I thought you were over this stuff.
So Ethan realizes whatever they're arguing about, it was from like a long time ago. And so he's just like, well, why is this coming back up again?
I'm not over it.
You want to go back and look at it?
And that's my reply to that.
So he's like, his reply was, well, her pussy was stink, so I didn't want to go down on her. That was his reply. And you know what? That's why I don't want to have sex with him right now. So I was like, I told him.
But wait, this is like old. I thought this was water under the bridge. Yeah, you can't keep going back to this, Trisha. You can't keep going back.
It lives in my head. Like, I talked to my therapist about it, about the blowjob comment, about him saying my pussy was stinky.
You can't get over the teeth thing?
That I can get over.
No, you can't, because why did you bring it up? You can't get over the teeth thing because you just brought it up that you can't get over it. That's why you talk to your therapist. So even Ethan was like, okay, maybe the other thing is kind of bad, but not even the teeth thing you can get over. And then she's like, oh yeah, I can get over that. No, because you just said you couldn't get over it. You lumped it in with everything else.
But him talking to a catfish and trash about me, like,
does your vagina
This
stink?
is a different catfish, by the way. No, my vagina is so clean.
Not according to Moses. Am I going to believe you or Moses?
Well, just by the way, clean and stink.
I didn't say your dick was cheesy or anything.
I guess because it's not. Because if it was, you would have said it. You said everything else. That means it's not. You didn't say it because it's not.
Should I turn this off? Because I wonder if it's just a really annoying sound.
Well, it's been through the whole video, so it's like continuity, but okay.
Continuity. People are like, thank God. Wait, so
anyway,
you can have a clean but stinky vagina, like
Ethan is a joker. Yo, Ethan, did Moses send you a text too? He CC'd that girl and you. But you're keeping it on the low, like, well, I knew of someone. It can be both. Both can be true.
I've been with girls who
it's not stinky, Moses. Is this? Oh my God, my
so why'd you say it?
Then why'd you say it? Look at Ethan. So then why did you say it? He's all like treating this like it's serious. No, we have to get to the bottom of this. So why did you say it? The truth must come out. Are you lying on her? Or is it true?
Clean. Yeah, why did you say it?
What do you think he's going to say?
Because I was hurt.
Oh, yeah, because he was hurt. Why'd you say it? Because I was hurt. Okay.
Oh, he was hurt.
So you told a catfish?
You know what? They weren't even official, so they were both doing their own thing, I guess. But it's really bad for him to trash talk Trisha to some random stranger on the internet. Not that it would be okay, but if it were okay, like they broke up, they weren't together, he's not seeing her again, and he wants to trash talk her, that's one thing. But the fact that you trash talked her and then went back to her, or you're trash talking her while you're with her or still hooking up with her, wow. But the worst is Trisha bringing it up to the public. Because things like that, you're not even supposed to know if it happened. But the fact that you know Trish and you're mad, okay, I can understand you being mad. But why bring it up if you're not going to do anything about it? It's just for you to huff and puff.
But that's kind of sweet. He's like, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. So I told this random girl in the DMs that I think
This
anyone would see that her
happened.
vagina
Ugh.
stinks.
I didn't know she was gonna put it online.
So what is that going to... I'm hurt, so I'm going to trash talk Trisha to somebody. Okay, let's say that's true. That's what he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Because he got catfished by the same girl 3 times. He's so stupid.
Did you let him in your DMs or not yet?
No, because then that night we just turned
You just
around
got
and
upset.
the next day I left and I said, just leave.
But then you wanted to look at his DMs, and then he was saying,
It was
she
just-
thought I did something shady.
You know what?
Because
was
you
nuts
logged her
is
out?
Someone found him on Hinge that night. Someone found him on Hinge, and I was like, let me see your DMs. And he logged me out that night.
wait, why did someone find you on Hinge?
I deactivated my account a long time ago, and for some reason they still showed it.
Mm.
So then, in front of her,